Thank you. I'd like to call the meeting to order. The Standing Committee on Legislative Offices, and welcome everyone in attendance. My name is Brad Rutherford, MLA for Leduc-Beaumont, and the chair of the committee. And I'd ask members and those joining us at the committee table to introduce themselves for the record, and then I will call on those joining us remotely. I will start with the members on my right.
Good afternoon, Mickey Amory, Calgary Cross.
Good afternoon, Nancy Robert, Clerk of Journals and Committees.
Good afternoon, Jody Rempel, Committee Clerk.
Thank you. We'll go online now, and those joining us remotely. We'll start with MLA Smith.
Good afternoon, Mark Smith, MLA Drayton Valley Down.
Thank you. MLA Shepherd.
David Shepherd, Edmonton City Centre.
Thank you. MLA Sweet.
Good afternoon, MLA Heather Sweet, Edmonton Manning.
Thank you. MLA Milliken.
Nicholas Milliken, MLA Calgary Curry.
MLA Cece.
Hi, Joe Cece, MLA Calgary Buffalo.
MLA Loyola.
Hello, MLA Rod Loyola, Edmonton Ellerslie.
Did I miss any other committee members? Oh, MLA Long, go ahead, please.
Martin Long, MLA for West Yellowhead.
And MLA Van Dyken?
Glenn Van Dyken, MLA Athabasca Barhead West Lawn.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, I think I've got them all. And MLA here, on as a guest, could you introduce yourself, please?
Leela here, Chestermere Strathmore.
Thank you. Is there anybody else online that hasn't introduced themselves? Okay, thank you. For the substitutions, Mr. Amory is substituting for Miss Allard. So a few housekeeping items for everybody joining us in the room. Pursuant to the direction from the Honourable Speaker Cooper, I would remind everyone of the updated committee room protocols that require that outside of the individuals with an exemption, those attending committee meeting in person must wear a mask at all times unless they are speaking. In addition, attendees are reminded to leave an appropriate distance between themselves and others. Please note that the microphones are operated by Hansard, so members do not need to turn them off and on. Committee proceedings are being live streamed on the internet and broadcast on Alberta Assembly TV. Members participating remotely should ensure that they are prepared to speak or vote when called upon, and video conference participants are asked whenever possible to have their cameras on when speaking. Please set your cell phones and other devices to silent. Moving on to point 2, the agenda. A draft agenda was distributed to all committee members. Does anyone have any changes to propose? If not, could I get a motion to approve today's meeting agenda? Mr. Amory has moved that the February 3rd, 2022 meeting agenda of the Standing Committee on Legislative Offices be approved as circulated. Any questions or comments to that, or I'll just go to the question. We'll start in the room. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. And moving online, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 Anyone online opposed, please say no. Thank you. That motion is carried. The adoption of meeting minutes. Are there any errors or omissions to note? If not, would a member move to approve the minutes as distributed? Mr. Amory, possibly you want to move? Mr. Amory will move that the minutes of the January 27th, 2022 meeting of the Standing Committee on Legislative Offices be approved as distributed. Any questions or comments to that? Hearing none, all those in the room that are in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
And moving online, all those in favor online, please say aye.
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 Anyone online opposed, please say no. Hearing none, that motion is carried. On to agenda item 4. So the committee has one item on the agenda for discussion today. We have received an updated budget estimates document for the 22-23 year from the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate. This version of the office's estimates differs slightly from the budget presented and approved by the committee last week in that the $200,000 for capital expenses is now included in the total budget request. If we are going to reconsider this matter, our first step will be to rescind our decision from January 27th. Can I get a member to possibly move a motion, if they so choose, to rescind our previous motion?
Chair, I would like to make a motion to rescind the previous motion of January 27, 2022, approving the budget as it is listed on the screen above.
Sure. And just for our record, if you don't mind reading verbatim the motion that is up on the screen for everybody.
Certainly, the Standing Committee on Legislative Offices rescind its motion of January 27th, 2022, approving the 2022-2023 budget estimates for the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate in the amount of $15,059,000 as submitted.
Thank you for that. Is there any questions or comments to that motion? Hearing none, we will go to the question. All those in favor of the motion as moved by MLA Amory. All those in favor in the room, please say aye. Aye. It's got one vote in the room. Let's go online. Everybody in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone online opposed to the motion, please say no. That motion is carried. So now we can move on to considering the updated budget estimates as provided by the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate. Can I get somebody possibly to move a motion for this new request? Mr. Amory looks like he's trying to flag me down.
Mr. Chair, I would like to move a motion, and I'll read it into the record if that's okay.
That sounds great. Thank you.
The proposed motion would be that the Standing Committee on Legislative Offices approve the 2022-2023 budget estimates for the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate in the amount of $15,259,000 as submitted.
Thank you for that. Is there any questions or comments to that motion? Hearing none, I'll go to the question. Everybody in favor of the motion in the room, please say aye.
Aye.
And all those online, everybody in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Anyone online opposed to the motion, please say no. Hearing none, that motion is carried. That concludes agenda item 4. Does anybody have any other business to discuss today? Hearing none. The next meeting date will be at the call of the chair. Can I get someone to move a motion to adjourn? Mr. Amory has moved a motion to adjourn meeting. All those in favor in the room, please say aye. Aye. Everybody online in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anybody online opposed, please say no. The motion is carried. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.